Hello friend, and welcome to a new video in Git series. So in today's video I'm going to tell you how to work with Git branch and how to do the branch merging. So let's begin then. So you have remember, if you have seen my previous video, I have created one remote repository. So this is my remote repository on GitLab. Okay, it could be on GitHub also, so that doesn't make any difference. So I have one remote repository and I have to work on a branch thing. So in this GitLab example, so you can see there is a drop down similar in the GitLab also, and in the GitHub also. So you have one branch drop down, you can just click and see. So it is showing there's one branch which is main branch, okay, or the master branch we call it. So at present there's a remote repository which is having one master branch. Okay, so this is the master branch. And now what I'm going to do, so on my local I'm having the project already which is cloned. So first of all, let me check if my local repository is up to date or not. So if not, I will make this remote repository update. So I will just do a command git pull. Okay, so it is saying my local repository is exactly same with the remote one, that there is no change. So now what the situation? The situation is I'm going to work on some activity, some work that I'm going to do, but I don't want to push my changes on the master branch because maybe someone else is also working on some other activities. So I don't want to conflict my changes with some other one. So without impacting the master branch, I wanted to push my code. Okay, so what is the option that we have? So there's an option in Git which says, okay, so if you want to have some code to be pushed but not on the master but as a separate place, so what you can do, you can create a branch from one of the branch. So master is already one branch which is a default branch. So what I'm going to do, so I will create a branch from the master. So I will create a branch from master and I will give a name like suppose dev. So this branch is basically the exact copy of the master branch. So when I create a branch dev, so it will make a copy of the master branch and it will keep in this dev branch name. So first of all, let's see how to create this branch. So what I will do, so I will go on the git command prompt and first of all I will see how many branches are there at present. So it will give you, so it will list down, right, the total number of branches at present. Okay, so I will do a command called git and branch. So you can see I'm already in the repository, inside the repository, and it is showing a main. That means okay, I'm in the main branch. Okay, so it is showing one list which have only one name, main, and in the green color. So that means I'm in the main branch at present and there is only one branch called main. So let me change the name here also just to avoid any confusion. So this is my main branch. Okay, so in Git I've just seen that I'm having a main branch. So what I'm going to do before doing my work and push and pull and other things, so I will create a dev branch out of the main branch. Okay, so command is very simple. So it says just give a git command branch and the branch name. So the name is dev. So this will create a new branch called dev on my local repository. Now go back and hit the command git branch, and now you can see there are two branches created, dev and main. Main is showing as a green color, that means this is my current branch. It will also show you the current branch at the end of the this command line. So that now I am at the main, but I have created a branch dev, that means I have to work on this dev branch. So what I will do, I will change my default branch from main to dev so that I can do my work in the dev branch. Okay, so to do that I have to check out this branch. So what is the command? Git checkout and the dev. So I am checking out the dev branch, and when I hit a enter, so message showing switch to branch dev. Now you can see at the end it is showing dev. Okay, and if I give a branch command, it will list down two branches, but now dev is green, that means I am at the dev now. So let me clear the prompt. So I am at the dev branch now. My local repository is pointing to dev branch, so I am at the dev branch at present, and whatever push or pull that I am going to do, it will be happen through my dev branch only. There won't be any changes on the remote the main branch. So let's do some changes in my dev branch. So what I am going to do, I will add one file. So one file test is already there, so let me create one more file, new file, and write something, hello new file. So I have created one file called new file in my dev branch locally. Okay, so let me push the changes. So I did one file added in my dev branch, so let me push these changes. So again same command, so I will use the git add and dot, means I'm going to add all the modified files to the dev. Now do the commit. So this is my commit comment. So whatever comment you want, we can give it. Okay, and now I'll push the changes, get push, but this time while pushing, right, I wanted to push the changes to my local repository as well as to the remote repository. So till now all the changes is being added to my local only, so I will push it to the remote repository. So what I will do, get push origin and the name of my branch dev. So this will push the changes to the dev branch, and also it will push this new branch which I created to the remote. You can see the message new branch dev -dev, that means now it is uploaded to the remote repository. Now go back on your web interface and just refresh. So I'm going on the very first page, I'm refreshing, and now again go back and click on the branch drop down, and here you can see we have two branches, dev and main. So this is the main, you can see this is the main branch, and if I change from here to dev branch, it will show you the dev branch. And if you can go inside in the folder, you can see a new file is there in the dev branch. And if I go back on the main branch just to check, so you can see there's only one file. So now on the remote repository we have two branches, and in dev branch I have my latest code which I did on my machine. So there is no changes happen on the main branch. So on this diagram you can see the main branch is, again there is no change, it is still pointing to the code which was there earlier, but my new code is now in dev. Okay, now so this is how we create a branch in my local and how to push the branch to the remote one. Now suppose if again I have to go back on my master or the main branch and do some changes, so that also I can do from my local. So let me clear this prompt, and as I said, if you give the git branch, you can see there are two branches. So now at present I am on dev. So if I want to go back on my main branch, so hope you remember to change the branch. So I will simply check out. So git checkout and now main. So I'm going to check out the main. So now my branch is switched from dev to the main, and immediately if you can see the folder, so it remove all the changes which was done on the dev branch. So this is the main branch, and in main branch there was no file which we created, so that's why this remove the file. So at present this folder is basically mapping to the main branch. And if I again wanted to go back on my dev, so do the same, git checkout dev, and you can see the left side again my file is there. So in my local repository I have both the branches, main and dev together. Okay, now suppose my work has been done, all the changes which I wanted to do, right, it is already done in my dev branch. So the ultimate goal should be, right, once we have done all the changes on my dev branch, so we should push the dev changes to the master, because master or the main branch is the original branch which has all the latest code. Okay, so once I have done with my work on the dev branch, so I can push my changes, all the changes which I did, to the main branch. So normally this process, like pushing all the changes from one branch to another branch, normally it is called merging of the branch. So we are going to merge the branch from the dev to the main one. So I'm going to show you how you will merge these two branches. So the dev branch and the main branch. So these two branches that I wanted to merge, so that the main should contain the copy of dev also and also the main one. And after that it will the next part, right, after the merging, right, so this main branch will contain the code of main plus the dev, and this will go further. Okay, so I'm going to do this merging part. So here the merge should be happen. This is the merging process. So I'm going to show how to merge one branch to another branch. So I will merge dev branch to the main branch. So let's do that. So come back to the command line. Let me clear the prompt. So again, if you can see from the command line, which is my current branch, so you can give this git branch command. It will show you at present I am at the dev branch. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to go to the branch where you wanted to merge. So I have to merge in the main branch. Okay, so what I have to do, for first of all I have to go to the main branch where actually I have to merge the other branches. So I will do git checkout main. So now I am at the main branch. Okay, and here I wanted to merge the dev branch. So I will use git merge and the name of the sub branch, that is dev, and hit enter. So now the merging is happened at my local repository. So at present I am at main, and now at left side you can see now it is showing the new file and the main also. That means now both are merged, but it is there in my local. So I have to push it to the remote server, to remote repository. So I will use simply git and push. Now this will made the changes from my local to the server. So on the server, on the remote repository, now both the branches are merged. So let's check on the web browser, go to web browser, and on the main branch just refresh it. and just go inside the folder. I'm on the main branch, you can see. So you can see now I have this file. Earlier this file was not showing in the main branch, but this time I'm having the this new file which was added in the dev branch. So now all the content of dev branch, the modified one, are merged in the main branch. So now the merge has been done, completed. So once my the branches are merged, so now there is no use of dev branch because these are already merged to the main branch. So there's no use of this. So we should remove this branch and we should keep only the main, unless and until if you require something more, right, to do something. So now I'm going to show how to remove a branch which is not needed in future. So just go back to your prompt. So first of all, make sure that you should not be in the branch where actually we wanted to remove. So I have to remove in the dev. So the dev should not be default one. So I'm in the main. So from main I can remove any other branch. Okay, so I have to remove dev one. So what the command would be? So command is git branch -d and the name of branch, that is dev. So when I hit this enter, so it has removed the dev branch from my local. So let me give the command git branch again. So you can see there's only one branch showing, which is main. Now dev is not there from my local repository. So look, it is deleted from local repository, but still it is available on the remote repository. So what we have to do, so we have to delete the remote repository also, the dev branch we have to remove. So what I will do, see, the command should be git push origin -delete and dev. So this will remove the branch from the remote repository. Okay, it is showing deleted. Let's check on the server. Go back on the server. On the main page, just refresh this page and go to this branch drop down. Now you can see it is showing only main. So there is no dev branch now. Okay, so this is how we can work with the branch. So if you can go back on the diagram, so this two branches are merged and now the dev is deleted. So at present the dev is not existing anywhere. So we have only main, and this main is having the latest code of both the branches. Okay, so I hope you have understood how we work with the git branches, and still if you have any query or question, please write down your queries in the comment section and I will try to reply back to you. Thanks a lot.